What is up, YouTube? If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Vanessa and I go by That Girl Squats, and you are welcome to Operation Unit Series. Bow, 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 bow. Today we are talking very quick, easy, thin recipes. And I have posted it, and several team members wanted to see the recipe. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I love requests and I want to fulfill all your needs, especially whenever you're in prep. And like, this is surprisingly easy, surprisingly tasty, and it still hits all of our requirements, so it's cool. And like, the best part about it too is that it can be extremely versatile. So even though I am going to share you the strawberry and banana caramelized protein cake, you could use any of the other flavors. So today we're using the strawberry banana. I do keep most of my like supplements in general in like buckets, and I don't always have like the nutrition facts or the nutrition labels or just labels in general, just because whenever I'm sharing most of my recipes or any of my daily stuff, I just don't want it to seem like I'm always pushing things on you. But also at the same time, at the end of the day, like, if you guys want to try it, it's gonna taste the best if you use the exact same like recipe, you know what I mean? But yeah, so they have plenty of flavors. So they have the strawberry banana, this one's blueberry muffin. So imagine you can make this cake with like actual blueberries in it. So the flavors of the rice and grinds are strawberry banana, peanut butter, cinnamon and brown sugar, blueberry muffin, brownie, and then cream pie, which is so good. I love it. I just ran out, but it's gonna actually be here in the next day or so. Hopefully it gets here before we go to Mexico. If you guys didn't know, we're actually going to Mexico tomorrow to go and start building our house out there. So that's super exciting. I can't wait to share you guys about that. But because we are leaving to Mexico, and then obviously we're going to be eating out and stuff, I felt like another video that would be really helpful for you guys is how to stay on track whenever you're going out and hanging out with normal people, normal non-fitness people, you know? So yeah, that's something else to look forward to. But yeah, so we're going to be using the strawberry banana, and again, super simple ingredients, very, very easy to do. What you need is pot, a cup of water, a scoop of rice and grinds, a scoop of protein, baking utensil, and baking powder. In the past, the reason why I use silicone pans is just because, one, it's easy to clean, two, it's easy to store, three, it also makes sure that my baked goods don't get stuck at the bottom and I never have to deal with that rust nastiness that you would find on a typical like aluminum pan. So I'm just getting the pot ready. You need exactly a cup of water. And then we're going to get that to a rolling boil. You want it to be bumbling and tumbling like a witch. Like a bubble, toiling trouble. It's not Halloween yet, but like, I'm still getting those vibes, even though we haven't even gotten into the Halloween vibes. So yeah, and today I am going to show some footage of me caramelizing the bananas from like Tuesday or something, or no, today's Tuesday, so it was yesterday. Wow. Oh no, it's Wednesday. Prep brain already. So you can add stevia, you can add syrups, you can add toppings, you can add stuff within the baked goods, but I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible just so you guys can like be creative on your own, right? Also, I don't have any additional like I already ate my bananas for the day, so I'm not actually going to be eating them today. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen that I use the isolate protein. This one is just like a vanilla milkshake. Pretty simple, very tasty. I'm using an isolate because that's what's in my protocol, but what would taste better, or not taste better, because this tastes fucking delicious, but it would have like a denser consistency, would be using the level 1. That one will have just some extra oomph, and it has a little bit of extra like bonding agents because of the extra carbs and the additional goodness within that full protein isolate, like I said. So I don't know if you can see, but it was boiling, right? So we are gonna do that, and then we're gonna put in our scoop, which is about 47 grams of cream of rice. And then you stir it for like 30 seconds. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. And then I turn off the stove, and it's still kind of boiling. If you were just eating the rice and grinds on its own, you could stir it for a little bit longer. You could keep it on the heat for a little bit longer. But because of this baking method, I just do it like this. And so then I put 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder in here. Then I stir it a little bit more. Get it all nice and mixed up. I just feel like it kind of like opens up the cream of rice a little bit more. And if you could see, whenever I'm pouring it, it is still fairly liquidy. And I like it like this because then I feel like it just hasn't set yet. So if you ever had cream of rice, like sometimes it sets fairly thick, and especially with the rice and grinds, it does get pretty thick, which is the reason why it's so filling and delicious, and I love it. And then we just pour in the scoop of protein, and then we mix. But whenever it's a little bit more like moist, it's just a little bit easier to be malleable within here. And you just want to mix it until it's fully dissolved within here. So like I said earlier, that this recipe could be extremely versatile. So like maybe you get the blueberry muffin rice and grinds, and then you use the blueberry muffin isolate or Formula 1. Or maybe you do the blueberry muffin with the magical charms, which would be delicious. It would be like a cereal milk bar, right? Or you could do like chocolate on chocolate, the brownie batter with a chocolate milkshake protein in here. The options are endless. Something else that I really like to do is the brown sugar one with chocolate, and it's chef's kiss. Ooh. Or the chocolate with the peanut butter one. Delicious. And then, so like, I'm just going to be mixing it a little bit more, because you don't want a ton of chunks or anything like that. And the nice thing about this isolate is that it does actually smooth out very easily, which is the reason why I use it. And then all you do is put the concoction in the air fryer at 320 for 8 minutes. So I'll be back in 8 minutes. So while that cooks, it's the perfect time to get your bananas or fruit prepped, and I am using 70 grams of bananas for this. I just oil up the pan fairly nicely. Then we add the bananas to the pan. And if you want to get real fancy, you want to make sure it is all lined up, obviously, and give it ample space. Put some cinnamon, and again, another option is to add on some stevia. And then you can do both sides. So like I just put some on top, and then I flipped them over to make them look all nice and brown. And then I want to add on some stevia to the other side. I just pulled it from the air fryer. It has actually been sitting for a couple minutes because I started editing the video already, but this is what it looks like, and it, as you can see, it's already like set and everything. So 1 second. Okay, super easy, super easy. So I'm gonna go like that and then flip it, and then ta-da, there is your little protein cake. So easy. And I'm gonna cut into it once. Okay, and like I said, you could add toppings. You could add in your caramelized banana. You could add in like some of the Walden Farms marshmallow topping, anything like that in here. But it just cuts so nicely, and it's very moist. And then ta-da! It is done. And like, again, I just love it, and it's just so good, so tasty, easy dessert. Again, imagine it if it was the brownie batter rice and grinds with the chocolate protein, or maybe it is the maple brown sugar with chocolate, or maybe the maple brown sugar with vanilla, and it would kind of give you a arroz con leche type of flavor and stuff. Oof. The possibilities are endless, and all you need is rice and grinds, protein, and baking powder and water, and then anything else that you want to add. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I really, really appreciate you. Like I said, next week I will be showing some of our adventures from Mexico, some prep updates, and also just tips and tricks on how to stay on track while going out and doing fun stuff. Love you all so much.